Hello, I'm Dread Zero, and welcome to the first in my series of Sid Meier's Beyond Earth. Now, this is basically a sort of official mod reskin sort of thing for Civilization 5. I mean, a lot of concepts from Civilization 5 are in here already, like, you know, health is your happiness, you've got titanium instead of iron, and all that sort of stuff. But instead of having all the major civilizations of the world, some, and I hesitate to use the word buffoon, decided, yes, let's not include England, let's not include Germany, let's not include the Scandinavian countries, let's include countries that Dredd doesn't really want to play as all that often, just to annoy him. But you see, this is where genius comes in. You see, I'm running a mod. And I clicked the wrong thing. Great start, great start. See? United Commonwealth of Nations, aka the British. Okay? There's some information on the screen right now if you need it. I'll put a link to the mod in the description, and I'll also upload a save file as soon as I can. Because after all, you'll want to play along with me, won't you? I mean, to use the save file, you'll need to have this mod installed, but it shouldn't be that hard. I mean, it's done through Steam. Okay? I'll just give it a moment to chug away, and let us start our planetfall. Now, sadly, I can't tinker any of the stuff beyond here, if you know, what's the word I'm looking for? Because you can't really save at the initial step. But I'm going to go for the UCM because Rule Britannia. And now colonists. You see, normally I'd go for scientists, but because I've played and heard quite a bit about this from demos and stuff, I'm going for engineers because you can always build your way out of a problem if you got enough infrastructure. That's how I found. As for my spacecraft, well, I've been told that retrograde thrusters is actually a kind of bad idea. And instead, I'm going to go for a tectonic scanner, simply because I can plan a bit better in the long run. And this is a long Let's Play after all. This isn't just, I am Dread, I'll talk bollocks for half an hour and then upload it to YouTube. I know I'm good at that, but it's not necessarily what you people want to see. As for cargo, machinery, we'll need to get this terraformed almost immediately. And how do you pronounce Sozbak 407D, General Earthworld, and let us begin planetfall. And in retrospect, I probably should have named myself King Dread, but maybe that's fanning my ego just a little too much. Yeah, just a little too much. And it's loaded.
Hello, I am the Advanced Integration and Simulation Resource, or Advisor. I am equipped to
And that reminds me of the guy from Forza Motorsport 4 and above. Way too much. Annoying, no one asked for him, and there's no option to shut him up with a hammer. But anyway, we'll go for a nice coastal location. Okay? And, well, as you can see, we have now landed. Quite nicely too. Now, we've got our resource pod right next to it, which is very nice indeed. Send our explorer over, we'll get our worker to start plantations. As for you, well, see, normally I'd go for culture, but I need to get more territory out of the way first. So, let's get a soldier up, and as for our plans, let's get pioneering done. We'll need to expand before the AI comes and ruins everything. And we've got 50 energy. And holy shit. And we've also unleashed a couple of nightmares upon the world. Oh god. Run. Just run. In the opposite direction as fast as you can. Yeah, Explorer, run as far as you can in the opposite direction. Thank you. Okay, we got a peninsula. Ooh, hello, what's this? The Brazilians.
El pueblo unido de Sudamérica le da la bienvenida.
Well, there's not really a lot I can do in the early stages, so I'll leave them. But this looks good. Geothermal, a natural choke point. Yeah, we could probably end up founding our second city around there if it turns out to be a bit better. But we'll get a proper scan conducted first. Ooh, solar collector. Let's launch that, because that should put a bit more energy up. I mean, energy is this game's equivalent of gold in Civilization. Now, what's the next unit that needs orders? We're good, okay. Now we've got our plantation up, which means we've got some fibre going in. That should help with the health a bit. Now, this is interesting. We've got silica, some titanium, and some geothermal. So, yeah. Now, I'd say we bang up a second city around there as soon as we've got a defence force going. Need to go Starship troops on these guys' arses, after all. Seeing as we've already explored up there, but there's some potential there, we're gonna make that our secondary priority. But as of right now, it's gonna be a case of get some forces up and smash those aliens to bits before they smash us to bits. And we have the Africans.
Iskawaran, the African people greet.
Not in the mood for diplomacy, I'm in the mood for empire building. No offense. Okay, aliens detected to Georgetown. That's why we've got the blooming soldiers up. Now this sort of weirdy green mist stuff is miasma, which is a bloody nuisance because the aliens can heal if they stay on it, but the humans, i.e. us, unless you get a really specific... Oh shit. Unless you get a really specific perk, not do anything, but... You should have stayed at home, alien dudes. You really should have. We're going to keep our explorer exploring. I've discovered 4... Ah, solid. It's not immediately in the way, so I'm not worried. So let's get the second soldier moving out. We can't really conduct a dig site because we don't have the room, but let's get the clinic up, because that'll start making things a bit better for us. Not a great damage roll, but certainly we could have done a lot worse. And it turns out we're on a bit of a spur continent. Not the biggest thing in the world, but I'm okay with that. We can then expand north and east quite easily. Quite easily indeed. We'd have to get the workers to clear a lot of the miasma out, but that's hardly the biggest problem. I mean, as for the fucking nightmare, as we're not planning to cross the seas just yet, I'd say it's okay. And we get some science. And energy. Very nice indeed. Very nice. Okay. Let the aliens make their attack.
The universe is either in progress or in entropy. We choose progress.
And we've basically now got the first sort of proper step. I'll get Georgetown to slap some aliens again. Which is probably where our defense forces are going to go. Now, let's see. Stalemate and stalemate. Normally I go immediately for discipline. But we really need to get these guys taken care of. You can see we've just wiped out a goddamn drone. We clear the nest. Get our explorers set up and get an expedition going. As for research, well, let's get something really interesting going. Physics. We could do with some long-range military support after all. And not just, you know, send troops in to headbutt everything. As fun as that is. Now we need to get our troops out of Miasma as quickly as possible, because you can't really heal up in it, because it's nasty stuff. But yeah. Now then. Before I forget, I'm going to get ecology on the secondary priority on my research, so we can start clearing up all this miasma junk, start making a damn site safer for us. So the rest of it, I'll just keep farming, and Georgetown, that's the wrong button, that's that button, and Georgetown will chuck up a colonist for us. We've got a quest, apparently. Since opening our clinic, the populace has been split by an ideological divide. Securing and improving our territory has put great strain on our military and civil workforces. I both contend the hazards they face should be offset by state-sponsored healthcare. Our fledgling colony does not have the resources to do both. Which is the greater need of aid? I mean, this is a bit like those decisions in Crusader Kings 2, where you have to choose something. I mean, you can either have city hit points or health. As in my experience, happiness is rather hard to balance in early game civilization. Civil. Definitely civil. And we've unlocked some culture. I mean, we could go down the industry tree, but right now we need science. Lots of lovely science. So we'll get foresight going and start making our way down the knowledge tree. And we've got preliminary research on biology. Let's see what that is in the tree. Wow. Completely the wrong direction. Completely the wrong. But it's basically the equivalent of construction. Still, let's just keep this thing exploring. Let's send our explorer south to keep an eye on things. And another quest decision. There were survivors of the settlement. They are human once, but now they are something different. We're calling them the Augmented. They never asked for this. Sorry. Enough Deus Ex references. Like us, they settled a new planet, but when our world sustained life, their world was harsh and violent. They tried to adapt by incorporating technology in their flesh, but in the end, even technology would not let them thrive in their new home. The Augmented wish to live on this world. Shall we grant them refuge in our cities, or let them fend for themselves? They're only human after all. What the... Holy shit, it's the turtle from Majora's Mask. Oh, it's a kraken. I'm sorry, a kraken does not look like a goddamn island. That looks like an island. That looks close to a kraken. But as we're hardly going out of time off the start of it, I'm not too worried. I'll keep you there to make sure that alien nest doesn't get in the way, and you can keep healing up. Just basically take it slow and keep things moving. Oh no, that's a great big alien siege worm. They're bastards to deal with in the early game, apparently. I mean, look at this, okay? Soldier. Combat strength, 10. Siege worm, combat strength, 60. Okay, 48 with terrain modifiers. I can say I am not looking forward to fighting that. Anyway, let's get... Didn't see him there, but let's skip that guy's turn and let's hope they don't attack. And it works. Anyway, Move our second soldier unit into a southern position. This is sort of preemptive strike. Now down here looks interesting. There's good potential for resources. There's shed loads of fire. How do you pronounce that? Ferraxite, I'd say. But anyway, I'm hoping that if we don't provoke the siege worm, we could basically get away without having to fight it head on. Hopefully. Let's get the soldiers. Oh, hello. What's this then? Progenitor ruin? Let's get a turn so we have to go for miasma. Except I forgot to recharge my exploration modules. Back to Georgetown you go, lad.
Consider a simple problem.
Anyway, we're going to need to pray that that siege won't bug us off, otherwise we're going to have a very bad time. And we're also going to need to start expanding down here. You know, clear up all the aliens. Now we've got all that sort of nicely sorted. We're still a bit short on production, but we can make it work for now. And this is the bit I do not want to have to deal with. This basically is choose a city-state to allow you to do something. Basically, do you want food or anything that produces a trade route? Or science and culture? Science and culture. Fortunately, it's not in the way of anywhere I was willing to settle, but let's just say, if the aliens come knocking, we might be in bed that day, that's all. Yeah. And we've got someone else.
Come, Mr. Haban. The Commonwealth welcomes you.
Yeah, I'm not saying anything, but you look like Pagan Min 20 years younger. Just say. Just say. Anyway, we're getting somewhere. We're getting somewhere. Okay? I need to use my troops to keep an eye on this area, as the siege worm seems to have thankfully gone away, and he should stay away if he knows what's good for him. But right now, as we're planning to sort of settle this general area, I'm going to get me worker to start making a road over, and I'll get the colonists out as soon as possible. Because that'll be our natural, and we'll probably get another one up there, because that's nicely balanced, actually. Nicely balanced. Our explorer still needs to recharge, but it's good. I'm still not letting anything up there at my site until the colonists have actually gone, right, we're here now, bump. But yeah, let's get the roads going already. And let's just tick it over a bit more. That's miasma. Oh, crap. You're going to need to move that, aren't you? Anyway, colonist is going to go pretty much out there for a start. I'm also working on the Civilization 5 principle of 3 tiles radius per city, just so I don't get too crowded. Now we can have an Old Earth relic for more culture or trade depot. On balance, relic could do with a bit more culture after all.
Sputnik, Sławiańska Federacja pozdrawiaje Ciebie.
I think we're gonna invade someone soon. That was like my... what? Let me think. First natural, second natural, third and fourth. That's like my 5th natural expand. That's just made life very awkward indeed. Like I said, okay. We'll get the explorer working out there. As soon as the colonists can set up shop roughly there, we'll... And these are the...
The temple doors of the Protectorate.
And those are basically the Indians. Okay. Now, let's see. I'd say we actually set up shop there for the 3 tile, because Georgetown, Georgetown 1, Georgetown 2, Georgetown 3. Wherever we're going to call that. 1, 2. Yeah, that should be okay. Settle there, that'll be a good spot. Choose production, we'll get a trade depot, but I take that back. We need to expand. And fast. Let's get an outpost. More troops, never a waste. And because we've got that established as a space, and we've got more augmented, do we continue research or restore lost humanity? Are you mad? Of course we'll blooming help with their research. Deus Ex is cool. Now we get you... Where? Oh, you have got to be kidding me. I just cleared you! All troops stand by for a flank attack. That's probably not the best use of military, but hey, ooh, siege worm there. What did I say about aliens and me being asleep? Yeah, let's just say it might come true. Field research, that'll make me a nice boost. If we don't get our asses handed to us, but... You can get discipline, because... we'll need to clear this place either way. I really need those rangers. There is no ifs and buts about it. I really need them. Now let's get the road to Beagle station up. That's exactly what I was afraid of. Oh, they've gone orange. I'm presuming that's not good. Probably means they're pissed. Run away! Run away! Run away all the time! Yeah, Georgetown, yeah, mate, yeah, we need some more soldiers. Quite quickly, too, quite quickly. Yeah, can we get our troops healed up? And this is a good time to leave them. Yeah, I know, that explorer is pretty much boned. That's what I get for, well, exploring with an explorer. I have no idea if Kyungund even survives. And to be honest, we're kind of it's going a bit normal. AKA it's all going wrong, I don't know if we'll survive, so... Until next time, I will be on this new Earth. And well, hope to see you there. Don't forget to like and subscribe. And well... Bye!